Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brianna and today I'm just going to be filming a get ready with me makeup video. I have a lot of stuff planned for today. I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things because I start school and work on Monday and I'm just trying to get my house organized. I have some errands to run today, so I'm just gonna sit down and do my makeup. I also have a couple of other videos that I wanted to get done today because one of my New Year's resolutions is to really honestly jumpstart my businesses again. So I love my YouTube channel for my makeup. I also have my book channel. I'm writing a book. I'm doing a bunch of things and those are the things that make me happy and I'm just gonna keep rolling with that. So I hope that you enjoy this chit chat style video. It's not anything spectacular. It really is just a super simple matte look. I don't have any shimmer, no glitter. The lips are matte, the eyes are matte, the face is matte. So I hope you enjoy. And if you do, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up because that would just be awesome. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay. So the very first thing that I'm going to be using is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'm almost out of this bad boy and I probably will not be repurchasing it because it's so damn expensive. But a really good dupe for this is the Pixie Glow Mist. It comes in the green bottle and actually that one makes you look even more dewy. So if you have really dry skin, especially in the winter months, I would definitely recommend that one. I'm just using this because my mom gave it to me from a little gift kit that she had a while ago. So I'm just letting that dry with my fan. And then I'm actually going to go in to my T-zone because I do have enlarged pores on my nose, around my nose, forehead, and chin because, you know, that's just my situation. But I'm going to use the Tatcha The Silk Canvas again. This was gifted to me by my mom. And actually, I really, really love this. So you just kind of put it where your pores are more enlarged or where you have texture. And it really does smooth out those areas. I have found with these sorts of primers that sometimes they don't do exactly what they say they do. It's kind of like gimmicky. So this one really does. I notice that my foundation sits on top of my skin in these areas instead of, you know, sinking into my pores and making my foundation look porous. So that's good. I don't know if I will be repurchasing this just because Tatcha is such an expensive brand, but out of those two products, this is the one that I would repurchase out of the two. So I'm just kind of swiping this into those areas. And then we're going to do the face today, obviously, but we're going to start off with the face today and complete that before we move on to the eyes. But I have been diving back into my Marc Jacobs foundation. This is just the foundation concentrate. I'm in the shade Bisque Natural, number 27, and it's just so chic. I love this bottle. But you literally need the tiniest bit of this stuff. So you take out the little doodad. It's not a dropper. I don't know what this is, but literally, like, that's even too much because it's a concentrate. I'm just very lightly dabbing onto the high points of my face. And then I'm going to buff this all out with my flat top kabuki brush. This one's by Makeup Geek, by the way. It's lasted forever. I had one by Morphe. It wasn't a flat top. It was like the rounded top foundation brush and it broke. Like within probably 2 months of me having it, this little piece right here broke off of the handle. I think this is called the ferrule. I'm not really sure. But it broke off and that was really upsetting because it was a $20 brush and it broke. But I'm just going to buff this in. I feel like this foundation, I don't know, I never really heard a lot of people talking about it that much. I know a couple of my friends here on YouTube weren't the biggest fans of it because it is so full coverage. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it is really covering up everything. So if you're not a full coverage kind of person, this is not the foundation I would suggest for you, because it's gonna cover up your face, you know? But I really like it, especially for those times where I'm getting a lot of redness from my hormones. But if you use the amount that I showed, it doesn't feel heavy on the face at all. This is one of those foundations that really can get heavy, especially throughout the day. But the amount that I just showed is pretty much what I use on a regular basis, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. All right, so now I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I have loved this stuff ever since they launched it a while ago. I'm just going to put this under my eyes to cover up those circles, and then I will also use this to conceal my eyes. Normal routine. I'll actually put a little bit around my nose because I am getting some redness there, but I love this stuff. I haven't repurchased the Tarte Shape Tape. This is my second bottle of this, and I really like it. I probably will repurchase the Shape Tape because it's such a great concealer, but I just haven't done it yet. I'm just going to buff this out with a damp beauty sponge. So my husband and I spent the holiday in Georgia with his family. We always switch off every other year. We go up to Georgia to be with his family for Christmas because that's the holiday that we celebrate. And it was so stinking cold up there. Like everything, all of our clothes were super staticky. My hair was crazy. My skin was crazy. It was just like a hot mess. We had a lot of fun. I actually went hiking for the first time in a while. Last time I went hiking was in New York, and my aunt and I hiked part of the Appalachian Trail, which is off of Bear Mountain in Upper West New York, I believe. And that was a lot of fun. So this time we hiked Kennesaw Mountain, and I didn't realize that it was going to affect me the way that it did. By the way, I'm going in with my Park Avenue Princess palette and just swiping some of Halo and Enhance over my face to set the foundation and the concealer. But when we were going up the mountain, I was like, oh, this is so great. I'm having so much fun. And I really was. Like, I was having a blast. I love being outdoors, especially whenever it's chilly outside. So it was the perfect combination. And I wasn't really expecting to get nervous at all. I don't like heights. I'm like not a heights person at all. That does not thrill me. It really freaks me out. But we got about 3/4 of the way up, and then I just panicked. I had such a bad panic attack. I had to stop and sit down and do some breathing exercises because it was just not a good situation. And I ended up going back and forth. I was like, I'm gonna go to the top. No, I'm not. I'm too scared. I'm gonna go to the top. No, I'm not. I'm too scared. And I ended up doing it, which I felt so proud of myself. But I literally was clutching onto my husband and my father-in-law like no one's business. You cannot pry my hands off of them. It was so bad and kind of embarrassing, but I felt really proud of myself afterwards. So that was kind of cool, just going through that process, you know, facing a fear. So I'm going in with my Modern Renaissance palette. This thing is filthy. I traveled with it. Actually, all the products that I'm using today, except for one, I believe, I did travel with. These were my go-to products for the longest time now. This is just my routine, so that's why I'm showing it to you. But I'm going to go in with Golden Ochre, the shade right here. For my transition shade, just gonna kind of lay that down. This is a really sloppy and effortless look. This is not anything, you know, it's not high fashion. It's not anything crazy. It's just, we're just layering colors here, getting it all down onto the eye. I've actually been loving matte eye looks lately. That's pretty much all I wore when I was in Georgia. I don't know, I'm just loving the look of it. Don't get me wrong, I love glitter and shimmer on the eyes, but matte has been where it's at for me lately. I have to say that these Morphe Gold Ferrule brushes are really nice. They're super soft. And they're not crazy dense how I feel the Jaclyn Hill set would be. They're a little bit more loose and not as many bristles in the brush, but I really, really like this set. I think it's great. It has pretty much all of the brushes that I need in my daily routine, except for a flat top kabuki, which is fine because, like I said, I already have one of those. But if you are looking for a pretty inclusive set, I would highly recommend this one. It's really nice and super affordable compared to like the Jaclyn Hill one, which is fucking insane. Did I just say that on YouTube? I did. Whoops. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with raw sienna right here, and I'm just gonna kind of slap it on. I'm gonna put this all over the lid and a little bit up into the crease. So like I said, I've been just digging these matte looks recently. All right, now I'm gonna go in with burnt orange right here, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid as well, really just concentrating on layering these colors, and I don't know, just kind of adding all of the colors together. I feel like really makes it look blown out and put together. My husband is watching Bird Box right now. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up. Because it's really terrifying. It's this movie on Netflix that everyone is freaking out about because it has some incredible actresses. It has Sandra Bullock. It has that other girl, I forgot her name, but she played in American Horror Story a lot. And she was also in the latest Ocean's 8 with Sandra Bullock. She's really beautiful, but I just forget her name. I'm not good with names at all. But it's basically, from my understanding, about this creature or thing that if you look at its eyes, or if you look at it, it shows you your deepest fear, and then it makes you want to kill yourself. And I'm like, why the hell would anyone want to watch that? That sounds so disgusting, but I guess it's a thing. I don't know. I'm going in with Cypress Umber right here, but it's the new pop culture movie, and it's supposed to be like really good and kind of cool, but I just can't do scary stuff anymore, y'all. Like, I just can't. I feel like, I don't know, that cliche thing, the world's a scary enough place, but really, it'll give me nightmares. I used to be that girl who could literally watch any scary movie, and you know, I would jump at the jump scares and everything, but I was pretty much fine. Now I'm such a wuss. Like, I can't watch any of that kind of stuff. It just bothers me, especially the scary movies that they have out now, to where it's like, could this actually happen? You know, just those freaky things. So now I'm gonna take raw sienna and just put that in my lower lash line. And that's pretty much it. Like, my eyes have been just matte brown, super easy, nothing complicated, but it works and it looks really nice. And I feel like you could leave out that dark Cypress Umber color, and this would be perfect for an everyday work look. You know, it's chic. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. All right, I just filled in my brows really quick and didn't show it because it's not interesting. But now I'm going back into that Park Avenue Princess palette, and I'm going to take the shade Carrot, which is this one right here. It's a lot more on the gray side, and I'm going to use that to lightly contour my cheekbones as well as the high points on my forehead. So just carving this outer part. I really try now not to bring it too far forward because it just looks weird on my face. So contouring, you kind of have to figure out where it's best to apply it to your face and then go from there. And I used to bring it like all the way down here, and then it just looked like this gray strip. So now I just focus on this little corner back here where I get hollow right there. Had to demonstrate for you. But I'm just lightly going in like this, back and forth. And then I'll also use that just to carve out the temples right here. So nothing crazy. And I'm not really bronzing right now because well, it's winter. It's just not my thing right now, so I'm just doing a little bit of contour. And then I'm going in with my favorite blush palette of all time. This is the Tarte Bling It On, and it is just So cute. But I honestly have been using pretty much every single blush in this palette for the past month. I'll like mix them up or whatever. It's just such a great palette. So if you can get your hands on it through eBay or whatever, I would definitely recommend it. These blushes are going to last you forever. So what do I want to do today? I think I'm gonna go in with Fetching. It's a really pretty mauve shade. It's picking up a little bit more pink on camera, but in person, it's a beautiful mauve. So again, using that same Morphe set. I used only the Morphe brushes for everything today, except for my foundation and my concealer. So again, pretty good. And I just lightly dust this onto the apples of my cheek, and then I will bring it back into that contour. And I have been going a little bit heavier on the blush recently. It's just something that I'm into. I feel like, I don't know, the doll face look is really in for winter. In my opinion, I think it should be. And then I'll kind of merge that contour and the blush together. And shocking, I haven't been using any highlight for like the past, oh gosh, while now. It's been a while since I've been using highlight. So for me, I just feel like, I mean, I love highlight, but I feel like it's kind of more of a summer and a spring thing for me, and my style and my face and everything. So this is just what I have been going with. And then I will top it off with some Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And then once that dries, I will do my lips and my mascara. I do have to say that this setting spray, at first I was like, what's the big deal? I don't really get it. And now I like it. I really do. I don't think I was using quite enough, and I don't think I was getting close enough, but it does help to set those powders and merge the powder with the liquid foundation and concealer. So that's really nice. I also have noticed that with certain foundations that tend to break up a little bit more on me throughout the day, that they don't break up as much with that setting spray. And another thing is that it's $10. It has a continuous spray, and I use quite a bit of it, and this is my first and only bottle, and it's lasted a long time. I feel like setting spray can kind of go pretty quickly, especially if it's something that you use on a daily basis. But that one lasts for a pretty long time. I still think I have a while to go before I even have to recycle it. So, all right, now I'm just gonna pop on my mascara, which I'll do off camera, but I'm using the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I'm actually going to be probably purchasing some different mascaras within the next month and a half. Something I haven't really talked about, but I will now. I have so much makeup, you guys, that I kind of want to work my way through my collection this year. That's a huge goal that I have. I want to use the makeup that I have because a lot of it is going to go to waste, and I don't want to waste product, especially since what I have in my collection right now are the products that I absolutely love. I've done multiple declutters over 2019, and now I'm pretty set on my collection. So I don't really see myself doing a lot of hauls for 2019 because to me it's just going to end up wasteful, and I don't want to live my life like that anymore. So I'm going to try really hard to work through my products. So you might see some repetition, but honestly, I'm okay with that because this is what I want to do. And I think it's important. Like, I see people who have this huge giant setup, and given, you know, they have PR hauls and things like that. But at the same time, like, when you have an entire entertainment center full of makeup, how can you really go through that? And then once you open it and use it, it's really hard to donate it or give it away. So that is something that I am setting for myself for 2019, is really just to move through my collection, appreciate the products that I have, and use them in different ways. So just wanted to say that, but I'll be right back because I'm gonna apply my mascara now. That is so much better now that I have my mascara on. So for my lips and to complete this makeup look, I'm going in with the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip. This one is in the shade Soft Berry. I haven't used this shade in a while, but I was going in with A Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and I love that, but I was like, I'm gonna change it up today. So I went with this. And I forgot how much I love this formula, but I'm excited. Let me, okay. I'm just gonna grab this thing and help with the little mirror. All right, you guys, so that is going to complete this Get Ready With Me makeup look. I hope that you had fun just hanging out. If you did, please give me a thumbs up so that way I know that you like this style of video, and also subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on all my new content. I hope that you have a very beautiful and blessed new year, and I will see you in my next video.